Hello everyone, I'm Gray with McReller, and today we're going to talk about the new mobile game TerraMine, where you have the opportunity to gain some real passive income. If you just got the app and are wondering where to best buy your mines, here is my recommendation. One, don't buy mines around your home. Let a friend or family member do that. This way, when you're stuck at home, you can check into their mines, get all the rewards instead of having to go out and find a mine to check into. Next, buy your mines in high traffic areas like a grocery store, malls, schools, airports, places where there are a lot of foot traffic. Now, I know there may be some of people that came from the game Atlas Earth, and after buying a few mines, they get frustrated because they didn't get a gold mine or a diamond mine. Well, I've gone as far as buying 85 mines, and I only got one gold mine. So the percentages are a lot lower than that game Atlas Earth, which make it a little bit maybe a little more rewarding once you do get one. You get one eventually. Now there are several ways to get Terra Bucks, so you can buy more mines. The first being checking into another player's mine. The second is to play mine mini games. Third is you can wait for other players to check into your mines. And fourth, we'll talk about trading your dollars for Terra Bucks. And fifth is the referral code system. So the first one, if you had another player buy mines at your home location, or if you're out and about and happen to see a mine that you can check into, you want to make sure to do these things so you get the maximum amount of Terra Bucks in return. Stay boosted. This will not only give you 20 times your income, but also double the amount of Terra Bucks you receive when you check into another player's mine. Then add a photo. Some people may say that they don't want to take a photo or they don't have nothing to take a picture of. Well, you can take a picture of anything really, whether it's just the wall, the ceiling, the sky, or you can just take a photo from your photo gallery. And if you just happen to have a business, use a promotional image, and well, the person that looks at their mine may see that promotional image for your business. Always leave a message. This is easy to do and just can be a little high or just a little one or two letters. Then check into a different player's mine each time. So if you check into three different players' mines, you get an extra 10 terabucks. Five different player mines, you get 25 terabucks as a bonus, and 10 different player, you get 50 terabucks, which is huge. And then option two would be there are four different types of games, one for each mine. The Rock is a card matching game. In my opinion, it is kind of slow to win, so you get your terabucks at a slower pace, and it is kind of a waste of time to just use the resources for the mine game because with rock mine you only get 1%, since you would get more from leveling up like a gold or diamond, since you get a higher percentage. Even though 1% of a gold mine is more than a rock and a coal. The coal may give you a bit more terabucks, but I find it annoying, just sometimes frustrating, kind of just running into the walls and stuff, and just trying to find the end of the coal maze. But the gold mini game is one of my favorite as it's not too slow and it makes you think a bit. In addition, you get a bit more from leveling up your gold mine by 1% and more than if you would have done with the coal or rock mine. The diamond game is pretty quick to start off in the beginning as you just have to make one or two clicks and you're done. Myself, I usually play the diamond mini game first until I get up to 100. Then I go to the gold mini game when I just have time to farm Terrabucks. Well, like I mentioned before, when buying mines, you want to place them where you think you'll have good chance of another player checking into them. Whenever a player checks into your mine, you get one terabuck. So if you happen to buy a mine where there may be a lots of players, you get a lot of terabucks in a day. Example would be malls, schools, gas station, grocery stores, airports, sports stadiums, and so on. And then next, if you want to keep pushing ahead and get more mines, you can always trade in your current earned dollars for more terabucks. I always wait till the 1st and the 15th of each month where you have the opportunity to get 300 terabucks instead of 200. That ends up being one whole extra mine you can spend your terabucks on. Makes a big difference in the end. And then option five, referral is a good way to get other players involved into the game TerraMine. It gives you and them additional 1,000 terabucks so you can buy another 10 mines. It's quite the incentive to start playing, so if you don't have a referral code and would like an extra 1,000 terabucks, please feel free to use mine that is at the bottom of each slide. All that needs to be done is to buy a mine and then come back the next day and play TerraMine. And try out one of the mini games. The Terra Bucks should be added soon afterwards. That's it. That's the basics for anyone to get started on the game TerraMine. You can download it on Android or Apple. I'll come up with another more in-depth video in the coming weeks. TerraMine is an ever-evolving game that's constantly changing. Give a like to this video, and as always, if you haven't started playing TerraMine yet, please consider using my code. Until next time, this is Grey Wolf McGrowler.